We begin our story with Joan. Joan comes from wealth. Her parents were very well paid lawyers who invested their money intelligently. After they passed away, she used her inheritance to travel the world. While on a cruise, she was captivated by what looked like an abandoned island that seemed to be well developed. She asked the captain about it, and he informed her that the island was a bustling place for tourism. It was a truly happening place. However, the small government on the island became corrupt and began to steal tax money instead of paying its bills. Shipments of food and supplies stopped, and the inhabitants began to flee, leaving the island barren and isolated. The island has had no human contact for the past 5 years. No one has the courage to invest in it. After many months of paperwork and litigation, Joan has now acquired the island and is determined to make it thrive with people and life. She wanted to give the island a name. She wanted to make it a place where people can go when they desire to be someplace else. Thus, Elsewhere was born. After all the legal rigmarole, Joan finally visits her new island. This purchase was definitely putting a hole in her pocket and leaving her with only a quarter of her inheritance money. She's starting to think that this will be more of a burden than she thought. She sometimes wonders if this was an impulse buy to make up for missing her parents so much. Well, let's get to it, she thinks to herself as she starts picking up the trash on the exterior. Joan cleaned for what seemed like hours. She threw trash bag after trash bag into the trash. She then realized that she had no one to pick it up. She thought maybe she will have to recruit some people who can airlift it to a landfill. She then pondered about police and fire emergency. She will need to recruit some officers. Although the island is currently abandoned, she does see the occasional drifter driving by, which makes her a little uneasy. She will wait until the construction crews she ordered arrive, so she can have someone walk with her as she looks and surveys the areas of the island. She does realize that she will need to get essentials in the downtown running before she can officially open the island. She doesn't have time or funds to fix and have everything running before she does. She'll need to call in a cleanup crew to remove the trash and debris that has washed up on shore. There's so much to do, she thinks to herself. She needs to focus on one thing at a time, as not to become overwhelmed. Today she will focus on this old mansion that caught her eye while she was on her cruise. She knew this mansion would be hers. Joan worked up enough of an appetite after all the cleaning she did for the day. She knew that the sleeping bag she packed looked really comfortable right now, but she needed to eat first. She made herself a sandwich and feasted like a queen eating caviar. After cleaning up her mess, she decided to sit outside and enjoy the night sky when she remembered seeing the burned pile of wood outside. She could start burning most of the trash on it. This would lighten the load of the waste to be transported. She sat and enjoyed the fire when from a distance she could see a woman wearing a yellow outfit. She was hoping this person was not a drifter. "Ahoy out there!" shouted the stranger as she approached Joan. Diana read about Joan's story in the local paper. Looking for a change in life, she traveled to the island and met Joan in person. They became friends instantly. They spent the entire evening just talking and getting to know each other as they prepared for the work that was ahead of them the next day. Diana started earning her keep by helping Joan repair and restore her mansion. When they worked together, Joan gave Diana details about her plan. Joan wants to offer room and board to those who want to live on the island. She wants to help them get on their feet and offer loans for home purchases and or the purchase of a business to run on the island. There will also be some rentals for those who don't want a lot of responsibility and want to live on the island carefree. When Diana heard this, she knew she made the right decision. Diana is a hairdresser, and she hopes to one day own a salon on the island. As the weeks passed by, on and on, they worked hard on the debris removal and prepared the house for the work crew to come in and work their magic. 3 months later, Paradise was born.